The fact that she even had to ask the question means she really wants to get rid of this guy. And so feel free to do so immediately.
Well, Pastor Mark, the internet has spoken, something called Reddit. They are asking questions on there, and there's this great group of people, and the group is called Am I the There's some great, very wise questions in there, and we're going to give you some of the context and ask you the question, and we'll let you decide who the a-hole is.
Okay.
So, am I the a-hole for making my sick boyfriend stay at his mom's? My 21-year-old boyfriend has CHS, which is where you get ill from weed, which develops from years of excessive usage. It's been an issue in our relationship because every time he gets sick, he is debilitated and he can't do anything except lie in bed and puke. When he is sick, I usually have to sleep on the couch so I can try to get a decent sleep before I go to work. Recently, it's been getting really bad. At first, it would happen every 3 months, then once a month, then every time he smokes. I just feel like I can't deal with living with someone who self-induces illness every week. So I told him if he smoked this weekend and then got sick, he had to stay at his mom's house. He reluctantly agreed without thinking it would actually have to happen. Well, lo and behold, he gets sick the day after he smoked. Who would have thought? True to my word, I drove him to his mom's house to stay the night. Initially, she agreed he could stay over. Now she's pissed at me because I forced him out of his own house. He is so mad too, less, but still so. I will admit I never asked her if it was okay if he could stay there. I just kind of assumed because my mom wouldn't care if I needed to stay the night for something like that. He called her and she agreed he could, but is now mad at me and threatening to drive him back. I'm just at my wit's end. I can't deal with living with someone with this condition who refuses to quit permanently. I understand it's an addiction, but I just feel like I'm gonna snap. So was this unreasonable of me, and am I the
No way you were the person in question. If you ran the boyfriend over with a car, I'm still not sure you would have been in the wrong. So to drive this guy in the car it's a particular measure of grace. So just as we're reading, I made a list of 8 reasons why she should dump him, throw his stuff in the dumpster, never speak to him again, cancel him on social media so he can't DM, block him on her cell phone, and ideally go into some therapy where she forgets that she ever met him. Okay, I have 8 reasons. Number 1, he's 21. And so he's 21. Number 2, he's addicted to weed. So by the age of 21, there's one thing he's good at, and that is
he's not even good at it.
No, he's not even. You're right. He's not even good at it. I mean, you know, he's a 21-year-old addicted to weed. So either one of those is an ex-boyfriend causation. Number 3, he's a live-in, so it's her apartment, and so he's a deadbeat. He hasn't even married her, and he's not even sleeping with her. I don't even understand this. I understand this. I'm going to move in with a girl so I can sleep with her. It's wrong, but there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. This guy moves in, gets so high that he passes out, can't even sleep with a girl.
And then she sleeps on the couch.
So that was my let me see here. That was my 5th point. So so he's 21, he's addicted to weed, he lives with her. It's a boyfriend, not a husband. You do not need to tolerate really anything if you're dating someone because you're always free to get out of the relationship. Number 5, when he gets high, she sleeps on the couch. Let me just say this. In the rock, paper, scissors of who's high and gets the couch, the not high person always gets the bed. The high person should get the couch.
They don't even care because they're high.
Well, they're puking. I don't want you puking in the bed. If anything, you should sleep in the bathtub, and then we can just turn the water on and remedy the solution that we need to deal with. Number 6, she works. I didn't hear her talk about him getting up and going to work. And so he's an unemployed 21-year-old deadbeat who's high, puking at her apartment. What I would say is this. If you took out an ad on Craigslist and just randomly selected a guy, you could potentially do better than this one.
For sure.
In addition, number 7, his only backup plan was his mom's house. And you notice they didn't say his dad's house. So we have now reached the root of the problem. This guy has no dad. And if he had a dad, his dad would have beat him. And then he wouldn't be this kind of guy. And then number 8, she had to drive him. Meaning, I mean, he was too high to drive, but he couldn't even call an Uber or have his family member come pick him up. So I would say, just quickly, 8 reasons. This is a horrible example of a human being. I call these boys who can shave. And so what they're doing, they're just living like little boys, and their mother over-mothers them. They're over-mothered, under-fathered. They have failure to launch. They don't take on masculine responsibility. They find a gal who's a nurturer, a caregiver, and a gal will pick up a guy like this in the same way that a naive gal will pick up, a feral cat and try and turn it into a pet. But you can't build a life with this guy. You can't build a marriage with this guy. You can't build a family with this guy. You can't build a future with this guy. And so, yeah, just even that this is a question shows me that everything, I don't know anything about Reddit. I don't think I've been on Reddit. I don't know if I'm on Reddit. But all I can tell you is this, if this woman doesn't immediately dump this man and cease to have any relationship with him, it's only going to get worse, because when you're early on in the dating relationship, you're on your best behavior.
This is as good as it's going to get.
This is as good as it gets. These are the good old days.
Oh my gosh.
And heaven forbid this guy gets her pregnant, and then a kid comes into this home.
She's got 2 babies to take care of.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the difference is they're both wanting to breastfeed at the same time. And this will be the rest of your adult life. And so you are not the problem. He is the problem. And if you kick him out and his mom is angry, then his mom should also kick him out. And at some point, this guy is going to wake up homeless, broke, and suddenly sober. And that would be the greatest day of his life, because he could repent and get his life together.
All right.
So, I mean, yeah, let me see what else.
So who's the a-hole here? The mom, the boy, or the wife, or the girlfriend?
The dad.
All right. I like it.
The dad. The dad is the root of the problem, and the girlfriend is the codependent enabler. And the fact that she even had to ask the question means she really wants to get rid of this guy. And so feel free to do so immediately. Thanks for watching this video. It's a great honor to help you learn the Bible. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I promise you there'll be more to come.